Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Hungry, that's what I'm up to. Um, just out and about most of the day. Got home and the oldest son and his wife was here. We visited for a little bit. Brought him up to date on mama and whatever. So I just didn't feel like cooking. And I decided I was going to go out and find me something to eat. And then it's like I kind of know what she feels like. You know, she don't want to eat, and like nothing was really striking my fancy. But just down the road a bit, they opened this place called Jersey Mike's. Now, I ain't never been. Um, from what I understand, they started out in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, which is not far from where I grew up, and they started about the same time that I did. So, um, I actually lived just a little further south than Point Pleasant, down where Hurricane Sandy, yeah, Hurricane Sandy went through Seaside Heights, Nortley Beach area. Um, anyway, I was out cruising in. Um, my nephew, who has a GoFundMe account running for a hurricane relief effort, he's running a tractor trailer up and down the interstate with donated supplies for the hurricane victims. He lives up in the Philadelphia area, and he said something earlier, either last night or today, about going over to Philly and getting him a cheesesteak, and that's just been back here going. Mah. There's several places we can get cheesesteaks. I go to the Chic, and they have the steak sack. I did a video on that one. I'll put the link down below. Now I watched them cook this, and they seem to. It looked like it was going to be real good. So, um, they have takeout and catering. I don't get paid for any of this. This is just me babbling on and on. Jersey Mike subs, the sub above. They do catering and uh, they have cheesesteaks and regular cold cut subs, and they do catering. They have something called a chicken cheesesteak. Now I have no idea what part of a chicken you get a steak off of, so I have no idea how you can make a chicken cheesesteak. Maybe a chicken cheese sandwich. Um, they had one called where is it up here? A chipotle cheesesteak. Now talk about a tease. I'm thinking they're going to put chipotle peppers on it. No, they just got a chipotle mayo. Really? Come on, that's baby food. So anyway, let's get you down here. Get you down here a little bit. Can we see? Can we see? Can we see? All right. I pulled out a bag of white cheddar Cheez-It chips to go with my sandwich. We'll get this unrolled. I can't see the camera to see what y'all can see. I'm telling you, it smells good. Oh, that looks good too. What do y'all do when you open a sandwich? You know, like when you go to Arby's and you get a cheese sandwich and they got all that cheese on the side? Mm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good sandwich. Mm-mm-mm-mm. It wasn't too bad either. Only like $8. So now one thing, gotta have ketchup. I'm one of those who puts ketchup on a lot of stuff. Macaroni and cheese, scrambled eggs with cheese, Why isn't my ketchup coming out? I'll get you. There we go. That's going to make a mess. That's okay. I'm at home. I can make a mess and take a shower. Look at that. Ah, little nugget of goodness. Mmm. Mmm, 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 mmm. Bring y'all up to date a little bit. I know it's been a while since I brought you up to date on the missus. We had to take her to the hospital the other night because she hadn't been eating, and anything she did eat, she threw up, and she was just getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So we took her over to the hospital, took her to the emergency room, and then they admitted her into the hospital. And they got her on heavy-duty anti-nausea medication and heavy-duty pain medication. Yesterday, she was able to keep down some broth. What did I say? What was it? Monday night we put her in the hospital. Took her to the hospital. Yesterday, Tuesday, she was able to keep down some broth. She's starting to feel a little better. Today she actually had some of her dinner. She actually ate almost, she said half of her dinner. I don't know, I wasn't there. But it's a good start. That is a nice soft roll. You see that? Mmm. Soft, spongy, like a cloud. Mmm. Yeah. That's not a hard roll like you get in Philly. It's got some kind of dust on it on the outside. It isn't bad, it's just a little different. Mm. If y'all hear a warbling, kind of like water running noise in the background of the video, it's my window air conditioner. It's still kind of warm outside, warm and humid. Somewhere in the 80s anyway. Humidity level's way up though. We're supposed to start the ol'misses chemo treatments on Monday. But she wasn't feeling good. So we talked about it. I decided not to do it. Now, she's on it's a new regime. She was getting it intravenous. She got a port in her chest that goes right into her vein. They were doing it. They were giving her that way, but something in the chemical in the drug mix that she lost the feeling in her fingers and her toes. You'll lose it gradually. Well, got to a point where she can hardly walk because she can't feel her feet. It's hard for her to take her pills because she can't feel her fingers. And I guess that's part of it's difficult to eat when you can't feel the fork, you know? So anyway, we had stopped that, and this new regime is 3 pills twice a day for 2 weeks. And they're big pills. Basically, you're poisoning yourself. But they're poisoning her or whatever. Trying to kill the cancer cells, or at least make it so they don't grow anymore. Because there's no cure. Once the cancer's in the bone, that's it. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So all you guys out there need to understand, you can get breast cancer too. You need to check yourself if there's a lump. She started out with breast cancer, and we thought we had it kicked. She had surgery and chemo and radiation, and all of her tests were coming back every 6 months as negative. And then she was having a lot of ear pain. And finally ended up diagnosing that the cancer had gotten into her bones. I don't want to get emotional about this. It's hard enough as it is. There's no cure. All we can do is try to keep it at bay and try to keep her as comfortable as possible. I really don't know how much longer she has. Nobody does, for that matter. But she's on some heavy duty painkillers. There's a few more levels she can go, but I don't know. I mean, there's always a chance that it'll go into remission. She won't need these drugs anymore. I don't see that. She looks like a concentration camp survivor or victim. She's lost lost all of her hair. Her skin hangs off of her bones. I don't know. But that's the update at this point. We're just trying to keep her as comfortable as possible, get her to eat, try to build up some energy. Because it's a vicious cycle. You don't want to eat because you're afraid of throwing up, or you just don't feel like eating or whatever. So you don't eat, and then you don't have any energy. You don't have any energy to eat. You don't feel like eating because you don't want to throw up. Some days it's a battle just getting 2 or 3 crackers in her. A little broth. A cookie. It's like hallelujah, she ate a whole cookie. Maybe I can get her to eat another one in an hour. This is just life. I'm not sitting here. I understand people want to, condolences and all that into the comments. And I'll tell you now, I appreciate them. I appreciate your thoughts. I don't know if I'll be able to answer everyone that makes a comment that way. And that's not what this is for. Y'all are helping me. Just by being able to sit here and babble, and I know there's a few of y'all out there that are actually going to watch. I know a couple of you have been through similar situations. It's one of those things when I say, we're not promised tomorrow. This is what I mean. Yeah, there's the hurricanes. They can be deadly. They can be deadly. Fires can be deadly. Earthquakes. Traffic accident. Some crazy with a gun. Bad heart. Cancer. I thought I was going to be the one to go first. Just my lifestyle. I'm surprised I didn't go first. And then, diagnosis with the heart condition and getting the pacemaker and everything. Changed my diet, changed my exercise habits. Some. Not enough of that pine. I've changed them even more here lately. But it living with a time bomb in your chest makes you, you know, consider life a different way, I think. But like I said, I expected to go before her. Oh, excuse me. It's not going to happen that way. Maybe that's for the best. I don't know. It's not in my hands. Good Lord, that was a good sandwich. That was a good talk. I appreciate y'all standing by and listening, putting up with me. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up, people, if you would. If you want to comment, go ahead and give me a comment down below. I can't guarantee I'm going to answer every one of them tonight. But I'm going to tell you right now, I appreciate every one that you make. And I appreciate the ones that aren't made. I know I'm just going to assume you've made them. If you would share me around on your social media, there's a link to my nephew's GoFundMe account for his hurricane relief fund. If you think it's appropriate to share that, I'd appreciate it. If you want to send me snail mail, the address will be down below in the description box. It's like I said, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen in 10 minutes or 10 days. Dog, don't even start that now. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Let them know you're thinking about them. Till I see y'all again. Hope y'all have a great. Oh, excuse me. Hope y'all have a great day. Lots of y'all. Bye-bye. Good sandwich.